and welcome to Jurassic World Evolution. I am Parkera, and this is a look at Jurassic World Evolution. So let's start a new game, shall we?
Hello. May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me, especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5. Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should, because diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
I'm Cabot Finch, Public Relations and Crisis Management, and I'm here to help you. You'll start by building a Hammond Creation Lab. We've already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
Okay, so this is kind of like the first island in the chain here, and this is kind of like the tutorial introduction island, if you like. So we'll go along, we'll go and have a look at, go through each scenario as it comes up, each mission. You do get missions from different sectors and contracts. We'll touch on those as they go through. I probably watched about 2.5, 3 hours worth of this sort of thing beforehand, before actually downloading this game myself. So I have a vague idea what is going to be happening in this initial stage. But after that, it's going to be fair game. But we'll play along anyway in my style, and just some differences here. So we may have a little bit of fun with 1 or 2 dinosaurs to kick things off. But anyway, let's construct a Hammond Creation Lab. Now, I'm actually going to try and put it right here on the side. Yep, right there.
Let's focus on what you're here to do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 Deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes, because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here.
Cool.
You'll need to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths in the power grid.
Yep, that's what we're going to do. We can click there. You know what, I might just go... Let's just go straight ahead.
Now comes the real test, incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay.
Okay.
There's enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
So what we're going to do is Struthiomimus. So we'll click on that, hatching, incubate dinosaur, and there it is, the Struthiomimus. So if we click on that, you can see down here it's going to give us some stats on the dinosaur. Attack, defense, average lifespan, resilience, viability. So obviously how successful chances are for it that it will hatch and be produced. Rating, and obviously what type of skin. Up here it's going to genome process, so 65% purebred, if you like, I guess. And just a little bit more herbivore length and some stats where you would find it. We can modify the genome by adding different things to it. For example, like frog and bits and bobs, and that will enhance some of these sort of resiliences and mobility and stuff like that. But we're not going to get into that too much right now. We'll just stick to the basics. So we're going to incubate it for a cost of $30,000.
The machinations of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Exactly. What
Come
could
on,
possibly go
Doctor.
wrong, Doctor?
You
So
know
we're
we've
just waiting
learned
for him
so
to go.
much
We'll just
and
stay on this
invested
page
even
here.
more in our Jurassic operations since the
Tells
last
us
time.
some stats
Yes,
about the
Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's
upgrades
always
as
the
well.
last
For each
time.
building will probably
And
have
the
those.
next.
So it's almost there. There he is. And we can now release the dinosaur.
Life. It begins. The most precious moment. The result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique. And now we, you, just manufacture them.
That's wicked.
So,
Look at the graphics
well
of
done,
that thing. This looks
I guess.
fantastic. And we can actually go and show the stats. And what I like here is we can actually rename it. So this is the first little fella. Strength minus. So I don't know what we're going to call this guy. Let's call him little fella. Let's just call him. Actually, let's call him Genesis. Oh, Genesis. Probably spelled wrong. Who cares? Let's call him that. Genesis. Woo! That little fella, go! Run, run! So we've got his stats here. And we can see he needs some food. He's got enough food, got enough water. Population. He's pretty a happy chap running around there, having a bit of a splash. You can read a little bit about them. Small herbivore. Oh, and I just zoomed out on the guy.
The Hammond Foundation has 3 main areas of interest: security, entertainment, and science. I've already nudged the heads of each division to reach out to you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
Okay, so this is where we're going to come into the contract phase of things, I believe. So, where do we go? You know what? Let's start with the science contract.
Ah, Dr. Dua. This is our new Director of Operations.
Okay.
I'm aware, Cabot. I'm Dr.
So
Dua.
she'll give us a
I run
contract
the
here.
science division of our
Build,
operation.
connect, and power an
Okay.
expedition center.
You're going to need to build
So that's
your
pretty much the
reputation
same mission
in the
for all
science
the
division.
initial
Not
contracts
easy
you
with
first
me
you
around,
get.
but you'll manage.
Anyway,
That
so
means
we're going to do
managing
that
our
now.
dinosaur
Oh, look, just this
population
fella.
and seeing that they are flourishing.
Contracts can be requested from the division heads inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
Okay. Okay, so I can't click on the little fella yet, the Genesis, until we do this. So we need to do this expedition center, so it's where we can go and get fossils and stuff. I might use all this area here in zone. It's going to need power, so we'll chuck it down here. Just right on there. No, we'll chuck it just a little off.
So, one more thing.
We are
Your
going to need a
reputation.
path.
Your rep, quote unquote. Keep an eye on it, okay? If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them. Financially, I mean. But, like life, it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it personally.
So yep, it's being built. It should be connected to the power grid because you would have seen that little circle there. And here we go.
People think money makes the
250,000.
world go
Cha-ching!
round, but they're wrong. Contracts make the world go round, my friend. Obligations and commitments. Complete a contract and your rep with the science division will increase. Meaning you'll be able to take on more complex and challenging missions.
Cool.
I'm Claire Deering, and I've been on these islands before. On Isla Nublar, I made some mistakes, and I've tried to set them right. I believe in what we're doing, and I believe in these dinosaurs. Responsible management of our animals is key, as is creating a safe environment for our visitors.
So we've been given another mission from science. So they want us to acquire a 50% genome for a Triceratops. Wow! So let's start that mission. Okay.
I've got an interesting opportunity for you to consider.
Okay.
It will allow us to work together to create
Triceratops.
life. Pure life. If you've been listening to Dr. Malcolm, then you know how important this is to us. And to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Triceratops. So we're going to go and do the exploration here. So expedition map.
I knew you were my kind of person.
So you see all over the world here, we zoom out.
And I knew you couldn't resist
There's
this
different
opportunity.
areas
So let's get started.
where we can
Together, we can create a more
dig.
authentic version of our dinosaurs. That means a complete genome.
So some are
And
locked,
I
but we'll
think
stick to the
you are
United
up to the
States here.
challenge. Don't disappoint.
Triceratops, let's see, that's just got Triceratops only, so we'll stick to
Good.
that.
Your first expedition team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction.
Here it is, where's Genesis? Come on, Genesis.
Your
How you
job
going,
is
buddy?
simple, really. Create dinosaurs which attract visitors
Looks
to your
like he's getting a
facilities.
little bit hungry.
Brings in capital, money, huh?
So I know he doesn't
Which
eat
means you
from
can
the
do more
vegetation that's
research to
around
build
here.
better
So
facilities
let's
and create
just
more
go to
dinosaurs. And there you go.
enclosures
The
and just
circle
give
of
them a
life,
small herbivore
development
fine.
and resources.
And we're going to put it
nature
here.
and
And you'll
commerce.
see why
See?
in a wee while
Simple.
what their plan would be for putting it there. It's just going to bring out a little tree for them. Interesting, must be a special tree. When there's all these other trees, you think you'd get food from them. So the guys are out there somewhere in America looking for Triceratops DNA, I guess. They're digging around, fossilizing, doing all that bit. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Do we get another dinosaur? What? You know what? Why don't we get another little fella? 65%, we should be okay. For 30,000. Just something to do while we wait, I guess. Oh, small power station. So the plan is, I guess, this. I like this. It's already predetermined, sort of pre-built enclosure. So a nice little area there. There's probably a zone here we could use maybe for carnivores. That's your herbivores. But I like the look of down here. I can imagine a massive, bigger enclosure. Just, you know, oh, we lost some money. Just with everything in it, you know. So we'll have to have a look. Oh, that little guy's ready to go as well. So we'll find a name for this guy. If you guys got suggestions for the names, maybe you can let me know. Rename Genesis
Interesting.
or rename
Another
Dinosaur 1.
dinosaur that
You know,
furthers the case of a direct linkage
let me
to
know.
our
But in the
modern
meantime,
birds.
we are going to call this one. Oh, I don't know what we call this one. Let's call this one. Oh, I don't know. Does it say sex? No, it doesn't say sex. And anything doesn't say anything about their female or male. No, interesting there. So we'll call this. Well, let's just call this little fella. And he's having a bit of a feed. Yum. I think those guys are still out on the hunt there, are they? Use the expedition center and fossil center to acquire and extract fossils. Looks like they're back. No. Oh, okay. That's just the expedition center. Map. Expeditions. Okay, so this guy is still looking for. Still pending. Okay, so that's fun. So I guess we need to come to the fossil center now.
The Fossil Center lets you extract DNA from fossils and amber in order to create new dinosaur genomes. Exciting!
Cool. Yep. Well, this is kind of where I want to get into, bro. Okay, so we need to go through this way to get them. Okay, so this one. Fossils. So we got some fossils. We need Triceratops. Medium quality. Let's extract that DNA. Yeah, nice. That's medium, high quality. Ooh. Let's extract that DNA as well. And extract that DNA as well. So I need a 50% genome, so I don't know if we're going to get that on this one. No, we go to our research here, fossils. So it's going to give us 3%. So that should be, what, 47? So we're not going to be quite at 50%, so we kind of need to do a little bit more, find some more fossils. Yep.
You should extract genomes from fossils that have been collected inside your fossil center. That will increase the amount of viable data you have to create dinosaurs.
Another try. Oh, high quality, so let's extract the DNA from that. Low quality, I think we'll sell that. Yeah, I think we'll sell the low quality. Fossils, no DNA presence, sell that for 120. We can sell that for 100k. Nice. So they're doing all these other little ones that I got done first. Let's have a look at engine. Oh, this must be, it's just like a database, is it? Okay, so this is all the dinosaurs, new dinosaurs and things that we can have. So we've got about 42 dinosaurs that we can actually go for. Got a nice. And dig sites, paleontology and everything else. We'll have a look at those if we need to later on. Very good. So let's just have a look and see. They're working. Okay, so they're working on the Triceratops fossilization, extracting some DNA now from the fossils. Well, 1%. That gives us 49. Hopefully, I mean, it's a high. It wasn't that high, so hopefully we can get a couple more percent. Maybe even get it to 51. That'll be cowabunga, dude. 42, so that's at least 50, so we're going to get this good for the mission. Oh, 51. 14 seconds. Can we get another percent? Can we get, yeah, I mean, we might even push for 5% here. That'll give us a 53%er. Can we get the extra percent one? Oh, we did it. Excellent. Very nice. So we've got a nice new viable. Incubate and release.
We are making
50%
great strides
genome.
so
All
far.
right.
I believe I may be on the cusp of something wondrous, and I
So
have
what
you
we'll
to
do
thank,
is we'll
at least in
incubate.
part for where I find myself.
Let's find this guy
Now
out.
we need to incubate,
230,000.
hatch,
All
and
right.
house our dinosaur.
Let's go
Then we will
incubate
know
him.
if our efforts will have been worth it.
Let's hope this guy works. So we've got a little. How's that guy there? How's that going? Our
Like
feeders.
us, different dinosaurs require different diets. Make sure to place the correct type of feeder in an enclosure. I'm a red meat man myself.
Cool. Oh, yeah, 9 out of 10 reserves, so that's cool. I do wonder if this is like some special type of food. Nutrients for low grazing dinosaurs. Like, wouldn't some of this stuff here, can't you think they'd nibble on this crap here? We'll have a look anyway. So we're doing the Triceratops. He's being incubated, 35%, so it's going to take a wee while, I think, there. So what we'll probably do is, I think once this mission's completed with the Triceratops, we'll save it there, we'll end it at this episode, just to give you a bit of a teaser. And what I do plan on doing is actually releasing this, because I haven't played much of this game, and I'll be thinking this tutorial section will be quite cool to play along with you guys, and we can just discover together. As in terms of when it will be out as a regular thing, I don't know yet. Maybe on the weekend, or maybe just on a Thursday or something like that. But we'll see how we're going. I will aim probably for July to have it within. So we'll see how we go. Is this guy ready yet? Oh, 84%. Almost there. It's taking a wee while. So what else can we do? Let's have a look at little fella. He's social. Okay, so social groups are 0 to 20 and ideal population's 25. Alright, so Triceratops, he's ready to go. Let's release the beast. Oh, look at that. Wow. That's a fine looking specimen. Look at those bloody horns.
Our new specimens,
He's off.
sorry, dinosaurs, are meeting expectations, but we want them to thrive. That's your next assignment. Making sure our specimens are properly cared for. In other words, dinosaur welfare.
Let's call
The
this
difference
guy
with dinosaurs is that they have no
Tri-State.
point of reference to understand humans, so don't expect much in the way
So
of
our next
thank
mission will be
yous.
to construct a ranging station, incubate and release a Triceratops with a 70%
I've been monitoring what
genome,
you've been up to
and
with
then
great
research
interest.
item from a
And
research
I'm a
center,
little
the
disappointed
hookworm
that Dr.
parasite.
Dua came to you for this assignment instead of bringing me
Interesting.
into the loop
Oh,
as she
yeah?
should have done. I'll discuss this with her later.
Cool. So what we'll do there before much more pops up,
Something's come up that could be interesting and profitable.
unearth a small, medium herbivore fossil. Use the expedition center to send a dig team on an expedition to unearth a small or medium herbivore fossil. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll accept that. Cool. So what we'll do now, guys, is we'll pause it there. We're going to save it here. And save. Yep, and what we'll call this is first look. How's that? We'll just call it that for now. So we will leave it there, guys. We'll come back and we will see you next time as we'll continue our adventure together. See ya!